Stalingrad, 1942. Hitler, the king of mad dreams, thought, capture the city named after Stalin? Easy as eating a sausage sandwich. 1 million German troops with shiny new Panzer tanks, Junkers planes ready to greet from above. But the Soviet Red Army replied, "Oh, buddy, Russian hell has no return ticket, and we're the guides." If it were a Shakespeare play, Hitler would be the tragic fool with the square jaw. And Stalingrad, it's the stage where blood and snow blend. Let's begin, folks. Don't doze off because hell doesn't allow it. First night, September 1942. German soldiers dig trenches in shattered rubble, like chess with death. Checkmate, they whispered. Stalingrad's ours in 2 weeks. Boom, Russian rifles from shadows curse. No moves left. Mosin Nagant bullets rip air, turning the squad into wolf chow. One shot, one fall, blood on cracked earth. A panicked German leaps. Charge, brothers! 3 seconds later, face down like Picasso's abstract, rifle grip tight. Russians from bunkers rasp smirks. Thanks for dropping by, head home. And so night followed day. The battlefield became a deadly maze where yesterday's friends were today's fallen comrades. The next morning, as the sun struggled to pierce through the bomb smoke, the tank date began. The Red Army's T-34s charged out of the thick fog like starving wolves. Hello, Panzer. You're late, and I'm not showing mercy. Those Russian steel monsters, with sloped armor as wise as an old granny's advice, deftly dodged German shells. A 76mm T-34 round blew up a Panzer IV turret. Boom! Flames licked the wreck, and the German crew jumped out like popcorn in a hot pan, scrambling through the ruined streets. One Russian driver, face smeared with grime, gripped the controls tightly. For Mother Volga, I must win, or at least win a few games after the war. Hundreds of burning tanks filled the sky with black smoke, curling like the worst circus smoke show ever. Russia's secret? Sloped armor, German shells glanced off like a politician's empty promises, leaving panzer hulls, gaping German soldiers screamed, "Retreat!" But hell had no pause button. The tank swayed like it was drunk. Shells whizzed past the windshield. I thought, if I lose today, at least I'll have a story to tell my grandkids by the fireplace. Then boom, another Panzer blew apart, smoke rising like an outdoor barbecue. But my brothers, not all of them made it home. And then the sky fell. August 1942. The Luftwaffe, Germany's Air Force, dropped bombs as if hosting a deranged English tea party. Over 1,000 tons of steel raining down in the opening days. The wailing sirens of the Ju-87 Stukas sounded like polite invitations from death himself. Care for some fresh bombs? Each explosion sent bricks flying, flesh and bones scattered among the rubble. 40,000 civilians, mothers, children, old men, were buried in the opening hours, turning Stalingrad into a massive graveyard. German soldiers cheered from above. The city is mine now. But when the smoke cleared, the Red Army still stood there, dusting off their rifles, taking the last drag of a cigarette. A little historical note. Bombs can destroy buildings, but they can't destroy willpower, unless that willpower belongs to Hitler, with his so-called genius plans. Not so genius after all. September, when the bombs finally stopped falling, the city had turned into a maze of fire and blood. Every ruined building became a deadly casino. Red Army soldiers hiding behind shattered walls. All in on this shot, sniping with rifles, tossing grenades like rolling dice. German troops charged in, Mausers blazing. I'm all in, no retreat. The stench of blood mixed with gunpowder smoke, screams echoing from basements up to roofs riddled with holes. Thousands of players lost every day. Bodies piling in the streets, turning the roads into red rivers. No clear way out, only a thread-thin hope. I survived today. I get to tell the story tomorrow. November. The Russian winter knocked on the door like a nightmarish Santa Claus. Hello, I bring snow and hunger. Temperatures plummeted to minus 30 degrees Celsius. German soldiers shivering in thin uniforms, eating dead horse meat and drinking frozen meltwater. Rats gnawed on the bodies of comrades in the bunkers, their squeaks like a soundtrack from hell. Russian Il-2 planes dove low. Early Christmas gift, bombs and machine guns. Paulus, the German commander, sent a desperate telegram. "We are dying," Hitler replied from cozy Berlin. "Fight to the last man or hug the snow and sleep." Classic advice, never invite Russians to a winter party. They will turn it into a ghost feast. Whispering through the white snow, Zhukov, Stalin's brilliant general, whispered his plan. Surprise, like a punch from the shadows. On November 19th, Operation Uranus erupted 1 million Red Army soldiers, with tanks and artillery, tightened the encirclement around 250,000 German troops. German supplies fell from the sky like autumn leaves, 90% shot down by Russian air forces. Trapped German soldiers became unwilling guests of hell, starving, drinking their own urine, whispering, "Hitler, where are you?" Stalingrad was no longer a city. It was a living tomb where German hope melted like snow under the spring sun. February 1943, after 199 relentless days of hell, Friedrich Paulus, the first German general in history to surrender, raised his white flag. "Enough, I surrender." 91,000 prisoners shuffled away, only 6,000 making it back home in total. 1.1 million Russian soldiers and civilians perished, 800,000 Germans missing or dead. Stalingrad, a monumental turning point. The fascists began to collapse, and the road to Berlin opened like an invitation. Not a very pleasant one. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and hit the subscribe bell for more videos.